Oh, good morning, my friends. Now, I haven't seen you for a long time, have I? Oh, you want to see what I've been up to? I've got something very, very special for you today. I've been working on it. I haven't done a bit for a while, but I got very excited. Of course, the first thing you have to do before you start any of this is have a nice cup of tea. You got it. Or, if it's after 6 o'clock, I'm suggesting you have a nice little glass of wine. Well, it's 6 o'clock somewhere. I'll stick with this, I think. Okay, now let me show you what I've got in store for you. Are you ready? It's one section of a roundhouse. This all comes in one kit. You won't believe what you're going to see. Look at this bad boy. Look at that. Woof. Look at the relief on that. Can you see it? Oh, is that good? Up, 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 up. Oh, now she comes round again. Woohoo! Ooh, ooh. Look at that little thing on the top there. Oh, swishes and that. Yeah, look at the way. Can you see the way the windows flap open there? Can you see that? Yeah, like that. Oh, anyway, that's enough of that. I'm going to show you the pieces now that correspond to each thing, so as you don't get confused when you're making it. Because it's, believe it or not, this has only got 4 or 5 pieces for the main event here, and then for the little shed at the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let me show you. Right, so here we go. I'm going over to my whatchamacallit, my special thing over here. So we can see here, yeah, this there is the side there, yeah, vice versa. This bit here is the other side, right? Lovely. Here is the front, what's it called? What are those things called? Doors, isn't it? Yeah, that's it. I'll show you a bit, I'm going to show you a little trick with these later on. And then we get the back panel. Whoosh! There, you see that? Yep, nice and easy. Then the front roof panel. Oops, there you go. Sort of self-explanatory, yeah? And then the two that make up the back panel. So you just run this vid back, like that, yeah? And then same on the other side. Just run this vid back and you've got everything you need, right? Then the little shed on the top, same thing basically. Not the little shed, the little skylights. There's your 2 walls, yeah, got that? Then you've got your 2 side winders, which is 2 of these bad boys, yeah? And then a little, oh, I don't know, there we are, a little roofs, 2 little roofs like that, yeah? So just go back, that's all you need to do. That's all the pieces there are in this remarkable piece of kit. Now I'm going to show you a couple of little tricks. No, but first of all, wait until you see this. Now, what we've got here, this is your single building. You see it? I've shown you all the pieces. If you print it all out again and then make a little roof extension like I have, you can, here it is again. Now, if we get him in here like this, all that goes over the top, that's it. Slots in nicely like that. And there you have it. My director's rubbish. Oh, there we go, thumbs up, look at that. Now we've got a 4 entry. Look at the way the doors swing, jink, 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 jink. So your trains can go off the turntable into the roundhouse. In theory, print it out again, you've got 6, you can make it as many as you want. Or, don't forget, if you just want to have a single shed, just chop it down like that. So you've just got 1 shed. So in theory, for what you're getting here is a limitless amount of kit. Numerous amounts of bits of scratch building you can do. Right, now I'm going to go and get a few bits of construction, bits and bobs, and then I'm going to show you a couple of tricks. So, see you in a minute. caught me. Never mind, hey? Now, I want to talk to you about the doors. Now, you notice, obviously, that they come, you know, flat. But they're not going to be like that. They're going to be at an angle to make the curvature of your roundhouse, yeah? So, first of all, I'm just going to show you how I get the doors to open and close, right? It comes out like this. You print it out, it's a piece of paper. Floppy, floppy, floppy. No good to anybody, eh? So, I've just stuck it to a card, about that thick. A couple of mil thick, that sort of thing, yeah? Now, I'm now going to chop it down. So here we go. Just get my straight line drawing device. That's what I call it. Gets them every time. Chop-ems with my dagger. Like that. Nicely, nicely. Down there. Oh, there's something really satisfying about cutting a nice bit of card with a proper steel ruler like this, eh? Look at that. And then down the bottom like this. Bingo. And then down again. Like that. And then the little space under the doors there in order to let your tracks into the roundhouse. And there we go. Chopping, chopping, chopping. Like that. So you get this. Okay? All ready to go. Now, let's just knock this one down to size. Imagine this one has also been nicely mounted on a nice bit of board, like this. Charlie Harry, the corned beef inspector, whatever that means. So you've got your two gates now. Right, now the way I did it, I had it at an angle, so let's draw a line here, like this. The way it worked best for my turntable was if the angle from the horizontal to the hinge there was 1 centimetre. That worked perfectly. But you've got enough leeway on this, on the panelling on the roofs, to give yourself, you know, a little degree either way. You'd be amazed at what just 1 or 2 degrees makes, you know, the difference to the curvature of your roundhouse. So you've got a lot to play with there. So that's that. Now I'm going to show you how I make the doors flap open. Now you can just chop them out and stick them on, but I don't like to do that. So what I'm going to do is get my dagger again, chop down the centre of the two malarkeys, like so, then across the top of the two malarkeys, like so, right across the top, alright, so that they're free to go, but of course they're still stiff. So what I'm going to do is just ever so slightly score the front of the hinge. That's just to break the seal of the paper so it doesn't crease when you do the proper one at the back. Same on this side, right? And then flip him over, like that. So you can see that, okay? Just about there like that. Then I'm gonna, with a slightly deeper cut, but you don't want to go right the way through. Obviously, you go the right way through them, they flop off. So I'm probably going to take it about halfway through the card. Yeah, you can just see that there. And the same on this one. Lovely jobby. And then, hey presto, are you ready? Open sesame. And there they go, look. And put it right back like that. And there he is. Now you can open and close your door. Obviously you notice this is bald back, so all I do is print it out again and then stick one of these bits on one of these bits. That was articulately put, wasn't it? Oh, so that's that. I think that's ever so good. Next thing I want to show you is, I have done this before 2 or 3 times, so there's nothing like repetition. There's nothing like, you know, as Turner said, the artist, you know, Turner, he once said, well, it was attributed to him, I don't believe he actually said it, paint a sky a day. He's not wrong. So you just all that lot. So I'm going to show you how to set a window back, all right? So first thing I'm going to do is chop the window out, okay, like this. oxygen on my special, what's it called? Lovely. Oh, look at this. I just think this is, you know, this is, for me, this is the bit I love about. I just love all the model, all the settings out, all the relief, all the modelling. I can sit and do this for days. It's important to note, actually, when we looked at the first two models, I've got to tell you that, oh, I need a piece of something or other. Hold back. Here we go. The segment that I built that's got all the relief probably took me a day and a half to put together. The flat one, 15 minutes. So it's up to you. You know, personally, I think it's worth it. Then I get my little bit of, what's it called? Glue here, Pritt stick. Smash it onto there like a good one. And then just stick my window onto that. Okay? And set him aside. Now we go onto this bad boy here, which has got its hole. So again, a bit of card like this. I then stick my, what do you call it, there like that. Draw the shape of the window. Take the Charlie boy off. Get my straight line drawing device again. These are just scraps of old card that I'm using. And chop the shape of the Charlie boy out. There, now, lovely job. Oh, I could do this sort of thing all day, you know. At this point, it's very important to have a little relaxing glug. There we go, that's nice, isn't it? Get me old glue again. Smash it around the area that we're going to put the Charlie boy on. And chop them, stick him on. Beautiful, look at that. Lovely job. Let that dry. Flatten it down like that with the special flattening down implements. Here we go, smash it down like that. It's probably a bit too early to chop, it might rip the paper, but let's have a little go. If I go very, very carefully. Oh, no problemo, si. Yeah. And for finally, the pièce de la résistance, which is, of course, French for a piece of resistance. It's not, is it? I think I've said that before. And whop it down, what's it called there? Smash it along the top. And get our window. Cut them down to size nicely, like that. Probably get a little bit of other glue. I'm going to use this Pritt stick, but I would probably just use a white PVA on this, but this works perfectly well, look. La-di-da-di-da. And let's just stick. So we've got that around the edge of the window, nice and glued, ready to go. Just simply get the panel, place it over the window, press it down, and you've got a set back window. Whoosh! How long did that take? I'd say it was worth it, wouldn't you? Just these little bits, these little touches that make you, bring it to life. I think it brings it to life. Now I'm going to have another little cup of tea and I'll come back and show you one more last little thing, right? Let's go. Oh, we're back again. Here we are with the main event again. Another little look now. Obviously, these bad boys don't come with the kit. They're add-ons. They're little bits and bobs. I'm going to show you how I do this, okay? Right, here's a finished article. You can just stick it on. Let's get it the right way around so it's straight, like that. As soon as you made it, just bit of glue, stick it wherever you want on your what's it called? Pure and simple, a sort of wooden, this is some sort of kebab skewer, I think, yeah? And I've just, with a black marker pen, I've just coloured in round there, okay? I'm just going to now, with my special pincers, just clip the end off like this. Oh, I like doing that. And then I'm going to clip, I don't know if, can you see that? Yep. Clip him like this. simple as that. With my colouring pencil, I will then colour this black up here. Then, what I've done on a bit of, where is it? Ah, here. I've just, on a bit of card, I've just painted with my paints. I'm a bit of a painter, you might have gathered now. Just a grey background. I'm just going to chop out probably a centimetre square of this, yeah? And like that, with my special ruler, like that, and like that. So you've got the little base, there it is, tiny little base, see that? I'm going to make a little hole in the middle with my dagger. Careful not to chop your fingers. Oh, I'll chop it, only joking. Health and safety. So there we go. Nicely. Do it nicely, make it nicely. I'm just making a hole, like that. Just 1 second, I'm just going to get my palette and my brush. I'll be back in the merest fraction of a millisecond. What a balls up. I was about to say that. Right, so here we go. So just a little bit of, this is one of my old paint palettes. So I'm just going to go around the edges, like this. So it's all nicely, like this. Yeah. And then paint in the hole, like that. So it's all nicely. Then, with a little stronger glue now, probably the old Bostik or something like that, there are other makes available. Get my little chimney pop. Just dab a little bit of the old Bostik down the hole. Just get rid of that bit there, look. Oh God, what a mess. I'm sure you lot will make a much cleaner effort of it than I am. I'm more of the sort of, what's it called? And then just basically stick him in the hole and hold him there for however long it takes to set. Basically, if you just leave it like that. And it's as simple as that. A little bit of card that you've painted grey, or just a little bit of grey card. Could do it, couldn't it? So a wooden kebab skewer, or a toothpick, or I've done a bigger, fatter one here with the same principle, but I've used a bit of doweling, much thicker. I think that's really sweet, don't you? That's really good. So you can do all sorts of thicknesses. Just one little thing you can do to enhance your model. Definitely, I suggest you do that. Have a look around. When you go around next time, when you're walking around industrial estates, or when you're walking around a roundhouse or a station, just have a look at the little bits and bobs. Make a mental note of it. Take your camera. That's all for today on this.